Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am finally trying something from Saffitz's new cookbook, Dessert Person, which I have right here. Now, I love Claire. I think she's an amazing pastry chef, and the book is stunning. There's a bunch of recipes in it that I want to try, so there's probably going to be more videos to come. But for today, I thought I'll make her Poppy Seed Almond Cake. This is a bun cake, so for that, I'm going to be using a 12 cups or 10 inches pan. If you don't have one, you can use 2 loaf pans as per Claire's recommendation. I'm also going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And without further ado, let's get started. To prepare the pan, I'm going to start by drizzling a generous amount of neutral flavor oil. Then using a brush, I'm brushing all over the bottom and the sides to make sure every single bit is well coated with oil. Then we're gonna dust the pan with some flour and tap it around so that the flour really sticks to the bottom, sides, and all the way up to the tube. This will make it easier to unmold the cake later. Now this batter comes together very quick. You just want to combine all the dry ingredients plus sugar, which is technically a wet ingredient. However, I gotta say I forgot to add salt, but the cake still turned out pretty good. Using a whisk, I'm just whisking all the dry ingredients together. You could also use a stem mixer with the paddle attachment like Claire indicates in her book. Next up is adding the wet ingredients. And as I was whisking the dry ingredients, I created a well in the center of the bowl so I could add in the liquids, so milk, oil, eggs, almond extract, and vanilla extract. Using my hand mixer, you could also use the stem mixer. I will beat the batter until very smooth and thick. It should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Now with the batter ready, I'm just gonna pour it into my prepared pan and follow Claire's indication for baking. That is, the cake should be baked until the top is risen, split, and deep golden brown. And when you insert a cake tester or toothpick into the deepest part of the cake, it should come out clean. Now this cake bakes a little bit longer than usual, about 1 hour and 20 to an hour and a half. While I wait for the cake to bake, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the glaze. And for that, I'm gonna whisk powdered sugar, orange juice, melted butter, almond extract, and vanilla extract until everything is all combined, smooth, and free of any lumps. Then I'm gonna set it aside and wait until the cake is baked. Alright, so my cake is ready, but I'm gonna allow it to cool in the pan for about 15 minutes before I try to invert it. To make it easier for me to unmold the cake, I'm just gonna run a offset spatula around the outer and inner edges of the pan, and then I'm just gonna carefully invert the cake onto a wired rack and slowly remove the pan. I was worried for a second that there's gonna have some sticking, but luckily my cake unmolded perfectly. Here I'm just brushing off some excess flour, and I completely forgot to poke some holes into the cake. And as you can see, I went ahead and started brushing the glaze with dabbing motion all around the cake so the glaze really sinks into the sponge. And that's it, the cake is ready. We just have to wait until it's fully cool so we can cut into it. This is such an interesting and different cake, yet very tasty. It's got this marzipan flavor that's very different from everything I have ever tried before. I found it, however, a little bit sweet for my personal taste, but that was just me. We could all eat it. In terms of texture, I'm not sure if something happened while baking because it did bake less than what Claire indicates, but it turned out denser than I expected, kind of like hers in her own YouTube video. But in general, this is a very tasty and unexpected cake. If you try this cake, let me know what you think. I hope you guys like it. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!